When the news of the imminent arrest of the finance minister hit, everyone from investors to ordinary citizens responded in panic. The presidency, the National Prosecuting Authority and the ANC came out and condemned the newspaper article. Branded as a planted story riddled with contradictions, many saw it as an attempt to peddle misinformation. The finance minister, however, saw it as an opportunity to make a case that he is the victim of a coordinated attack that threatens South Africa's democracy. But it's not just the finance minister who believes that he is the victim of a plot. The main opposition in Parliament, the Democratic Alliance, also agrees.
Well, I think it's very clear that there was an organized political hit on the minister on the weekend. And the question is, who is behind it? And of course, the most likely suspect is President Jacob Zuma and the wreckers who are close to him in cabinet.
Political analysts also weighed in on the speculation of Gordhan's arrest, saying that investigations must proceed and that the law must take its course.
A lot of people were saying that, what about the timing? Because it has a potential of affecting the rand. It has a potential of creating instability within the South African nation. But what is important is what is being acknowledged by Pravingordhan himself, to say that nobody is above the law, and if indeed there's something wrong that has happened, it is not about the timing, it's about the law having to take its course.
I was as shocked as many South Africans, but what I also noticed is that many people, especially in the media, have been conflating what is supposed to be two separate processes. One, if you need to understand where this case started, you need to understand that there are two processes. One was whether or not there was a rogue unit and whether or not it broke the law. The second process is whether or not there is a conspiracy to smear Minister Gordhan. Conspiracy theories are difficult to prove, and I can't say sitting here that he doesn't have any fact to prove it. He doesn't have any evidence, and I can't rubbish his claim. All I'm saying is that the two processes should be separated. They should not be conflated. If he has got evidence of a conspiracy, he must prove his case in court, the first process. Prove his case in court, get himself exonerated, and then prove his innocence, expose these charlatans whom he say are trying to destroy him.
As the debate of the possible arrest of the finance minister continues, there are some pertinent questions that need to be answered. For instance, why Gordhan draws a link between an investigation into him and the future of the South African economy. Or if there's any merit in Gordhan's argument that an attempt to prosecute him will be an unpatriotic move. Or finally, if the finance minister is building a case for getting immunity from the law irrespective of criminal liability. ANN7 Bureau Report.